Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Generator Zoodiac. If you're wondering what the synergy is, pretty much generators don't use their normal summon. Zoodiac's like their normal summon, so I guess that's synergy question mark. So we can just summon Dryden Pass, because that's what all pro gamers do. Summon Dryden Pass. Go into Borbo, because why not? We also have the Utgarda and the other Har, so we can pretty much end on a decent board. Just with these couple of boys, we will be getting 4 monsters in our graveyard for Avarice, and on top of that we have... No, that was an accident. I am so sorry. That was an accident. I meant to press activate. I do stuff too fast, unfortunately. Dark World Dealings, interesting. I'll just activate that thing. So I guess I'll summon the Har. I guess he lets both draw one and discard one. I'll have to discard the Ram. Are you kidding me? I mean, I can use Har's effect to do stuff, I guess. But now I have 5 monsters in my graveyard forever anyway, so if he doesn't OTK me this turn, I guess I'm great. So, he's getting rid of the Mothman in his hand, and he has another Mothman. He hits the Ogopogo, he draws 1. I mean, if you're running Ogopogo, you're probably running Danger Response Team unit. Danger Response Team is probably the only good Danger card, because you can send to graveyard off your Ogopogo, and has the effect that if it's in the graveyard, you can discard Danger Monster and do more stuff. So he's normal summoning the Brow, getting rid of it for the Grapha. Does he have anything that can beat over my Har? That's the question. We don't know if he has any more dangers in his hand. And if he does, he should be activating Danger Response Team. Nope, no more dangers. I guess that's a victory then. Or we can just go ahead, use the effect of Avarice, shuffle back whatever we need, i.e. every single every single monster in our graveyard. Shuffle all of them back and draw 2. Pretty decent, I guess. World Legacy Succession is great. We can go ahead, use its effect, summon 2 level 9 monsters. Of course we're going to be summoning Mardell and something else. So that something else will be Nidog. We've drawn both of our Utgardas, so we will not be able to summon that unless we have a way to shuffle stuff back from our hand. So right here we can just use the effect of Mardell. We will be searching a copy of Boss Stage, and I just realized that those monsters cannot attack with the effect, the monsters we summon with the effect of that thing. So we can go ahead, activate Boss Stage, and we will overlay into a Jormungandr. Just those 2, please. And now we can use the effect of Jormungandr to detach 1. It doesn't matter too much what we detach. Draw 1 and then equip 1. Attach 1. So we'll be attaching 1 Utgarda. We can use the effect of both Har and the Boss Stage in order to 1, we get to summon a generator from our deck, and 2, we get to force him to get rid of a monster in his hand, which I know is very important for Danger Dark World's decks. They always want those monsters in their hand. Okay, he's just getting rid of that thing then. Okay, so don't really have too much in our hand as of now. We can go ahead, just attack for 300 and another 3k. Main phase 2, we can overlay into a Calamities, and let's just go ahead and watch him rage quit. So if he doesn't rage quit off this, I will be surprised, because Calamity Call Dark will pretty much seal the deal. There's no way he'll be able to win because he's playing Danger Dark Worlds. how is he gonna win if he can't activate the effect of dark monsters? We only have one more generator left in our deck, which is Harp, which is, I mean, that's meh, I guess. Now for the rest of the turn, he can't activate dark monster effect, so we should see a scoop from him now. I didn't really get to show off the Zoodiac stuff. I mean, I guess they did help us shuffle stuff back for Avarice. But you probably could have seen where the Zoodiac stuff comes from. Zoodiac's... Okay. Lightning Storm. Wow, I'm so scared. But seriously, yeah. Lightning Storm isn't going to hurt us at all. Mainly because we can just straight up negate it with that thing. And he can only activate one. Oh, it's only activate one, so he can activate another. If he ends up activating another, it'll be kind of sad. He's summoning Escados. He is summoning Escados. No way. No way. And he passes. So the Escados kind of scared me there for a sec. But I guess Yep, he scoops, I told you. There was no way he was gonna win. I could just use Jormungandr again, get him up to 4k, attack over with everything, and he would have lost either way. So we're just gonna go straight for the deck profile then. Zoodiac engine is pretty small, to be honest. You can just it's pretty much just every Zoodiac except the bad ones like Cataroost and Bunny Blast. But I guess we'll go straight for the deck profile then, I guess. So right here we have the deck. We have 2 copies of Heart, 2 copies of Mardell, 2 copies of Utgarda, and 2 copies of Nidhogg. These are all the generators. We won 8 of them. The only reason I run 2 of each is because all of them are bricks. 1 copy of World Armor. I was thinking of bumping this up to 2, but I guess we'll have to settle for 41. I mean, you can bump this up to 2 if you want, but it's super difficult to play if you end up drawing him and your Gearsu. 3 copies of Gearsu, mainly because it's a 1-card combo. The 1-card combo is Handloop for 1, summon 2 level, summon not anyone. You'll have to summon a Jormungandr. You'll be summoning 1 VFD. You'll have an extra monster on the field, an extra link token. And you'll have boss stage, which is super great just off 1 card, going +4. 3 copies of Thorblade, probably the best Zoodiac as of now. Maybe running up with Ratpier, but Thorblade is super important in terms of Zoodiacs. 2 copies of Whiptail, probably is also a super great Zoodiac. Just banishes your opponent's monsters by battle. Super great way to beat over them. 2 copies of Ramram, 2 copies mainly because you're probably going to be discarding them of stuff like Thorblade or be sending it to the graveyard of stuff like Ratpier. If you guys seen my Zoodiac video, you know that Ratpier is a 1-card Megaclops, one of the best boss monsters of all time. But the Zoodiac monster is pretty small. We only run 8 of them. Technically we're running 11 of them with the 10 key, but it's super great nonetheless. 2 copies of Avarice. I couldn't make space for 3, but if you're running 3, then you also have to draw a Zoodiac with it, which isn't too likely. 1 copy of Boss Quest. I found this best at 1. It's pretty much useless if you don't draw one of your 8 generators, and drawing 1 of 8 isn't too likely, so I just like to keep it at 1. 1 copy of Succession, we keep it at 1 just because it's part of the Lib combo, and either way, if you're going to be getting a Succession, even if you draw it, you can just activate it straight from your hand. 2 copies of War Legacy Monstrosity. Not only does it act as a way to summon stuff like Mardell, or Utgarda or Nidhogg, which Nidhogg is just a free negate summon, and Mardell can help you search boss stage. If you already control a level 9, you can summon 2 level 9 generators from your deck. On top of that, it is searchable off World Legacy World Armor, and you can also set it off stuff like Lib. It has a ton of utility. I would bump this up to 3 if I could, but if you don't draw any of your combo pieces, pretty much useless. 3 copies of Called by the Grave for those pesky hand drops, 1 copy of Barrage. Barrage is always going to be Barrage, just free summon from the deck. 3 copies of Tenki. Tenki is Tenki, I guess. It just searches another Zoodiac. 3 copies of Boss Stage. Boss Stage is the win condition of the deck. 3 copies of Boss Fight helps you get to Boss Stage. 1 copy of Combo and 1 copy of Boss Room. And this is the moment I realized that I have not been running Terraforming this entire time. So I guess I'll get rid of 1 Tenki for 1 Terraforming, just for the extra consistency. For extra deck we have 1 Trishula Fusion. Really, the only reason we run it is because it is a free level 9 monster, which then we can just use World Legacy Monstrosity on it to summon more stuff. We have our 1 copy of Earth Slicer, 1 copy of VFD, 1 copy of Enter Blatnir, and 1 copy of Jormungandr. I would run even more level 9s, but once again I couldn't find space for it in the extra deck. Pretty tight extra deck, if I had to say so myself. I'll just go over all of these in one by one. This is a Pop 2 Monster 0 point controls. This is a one-sided skill drain plus a one-sided Mystic Mind for any attribute. You have this is basically a Trishula that you get to choose. It's basically a Trishula, but you only get to choose one of the effects. We have Jormungandr mainly because we get to trigger Boss Stage during our own turn, via our own terms. It also triggers Har, which will help us loop 1 card out of our opponent's hand. 2 copies of Tiger Mortar, 1 copy of Hammer Kong, 2 copies of Chakanine, 1 Trident, and 1 Borbo. Once again, I would run more of these, but the extra deck is just so tight. 1 copy of Megaclops, it's the main Zoodiac boss monster. 1 copy of Lib, we can just summon it with our gear suit because it can just dump world armor, so you can summon Lib. And finally we have 1 copy of Linkross, which basically just acts as free fodder for our Trishula Fusion. In case you don't know how the Trishula Fusion works, it pretty much can just get contact fused with 3 monsters with different names. So that was the full deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Do like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.